Freddy Krueger, emblematic, symbolic of the sins of the parents. He's the boogeyman. They, however evil or however bad Freddy was, he didn't deserve to burn alive. Okay, so the idea is that there's double revenge going on. There's two sins going on. And you're absolutely right. But I would just flop your interpretation on the priorities of it. Because Wes's great line about Nightmare on Elm Street is that Freddy Krueger is the bastard stepdaddy of us all. and that's nothing against stepfathers. But as a symbolic description, it's everything that could possibly mean, if any of you watch Dr. Phil. Next question.
I just want to say that Freddy vs. Jason was a great movie, a great crossover, the way that Jason's past came back and then you decided, just to take him on, and I think that was really good. My question is, have you ever actually considered going against Satan's henchman Pinhead from Hellraiser?
Well, Doug Bradley's an old friend of mine. And I kind of see that there could be an adversarial thing there. But I also think that no one ever showed me a script of Freddy versus Michael Myers, because that would seem like the logical next one. And then, or that I would have to even fight Jason again. But I always thought, for me, I love this idea. And you remember Sam Raimi was the richest man since God after the first Spider-Man movie. I always loved this idea of Freddy versus Jason versus Ash. Hell yeah! I loved it because I thought, if ever we were gonna, I had this fantasy about a poster, and it was Bruce Campbell. Bruce Campbell would make Bruce go to the gym, and Bruce, we would do the 300, airbrush on his ass. And Bruce would be standing there with both me and Jason in a headlock. And it would say, Freddy versus Jason versus Ash, keeping the world safe from sequels. The problem was that, and I say this with complete modesty, it's just a fact, but my movies are 1,000 times more successful than Friday the 13th and the Ash movies combined. So New Line Cinema or Time Warner or whoever owned us at that point said, put the kibosh on and said, no way. Because, and the problem is that the same people that put the kibosh on it rushed the remake into production. Right about now, maybe 2015, then it would be really interesting to see the new Freddy movie. See, now we're about ready for a remake of Nightmare 1, using the effects from Inception, and using the effects from the Robin Williams movie, When Dreams May Come. But instead, they rushed it. They were premature. What happens in Hollywood is they tend to shoot themselves in the foot. We have never, in the history of Hollywood, had greater shelf life for our good films. Somebody can make a good movie now, and it can die. It won't get a theatrical release. It can go to DVD, it can die. 2 years later, it'll be on Cinemax, or HBO, or Showtime, or something, and you guys will all discover it. And then, and you guys are collectors, you'll buy a DVD. And then it becomes a cult film. And then that snowball makes it even a hit after a while. My business manager made a movie called Suicide Games. The same thing happened with that film. Everybody in that movie's a star. It's a great little film. Now they're finally doing the second one. But this happens now. So what I think has happened with the phenomenon of technology, of video, of DVD, of cable, of box set video, of box set DVD, of Blu-ray box set DVD, of digitally remastered DVD, of Netflix. What's happened is Hollywood doesn't realize that my movies, the 8 movies I did, are being embraced by a younger generation. Right now, on a hot summer day, somewhere in America, some guy that loved the Ramones and saw the first Nightmare on Elm Street movie is taking his 12-year-old son into the man cave with his son's friends and some shitty Sears sleeping bags. And on a 52-inch curved flat screen, he's popping in the Blu-ray DVD, digitally remastered box set of Nightmare on Elm Street. And those 12-year-old boys are seeing those movies, and they look better on that flat screen with a cold pizza than they did in Hell's Octoplex here in Elgin.
Can you stop moving?
Was it your idea to get Alice Cooper?
No, that was, no, we had, you guys, you gotta know something. At New Line Cinema, we had the most talented, gifted people. If you look closely at the people that were our effects people and our cameramen and our directors, they're studs. They're all superstars now. You guys realize that the entire look of television was changed by the guy that shot Nightmare on Elm Street Part 4 because he designed the way CSI looked. It kicked up the look of television. Before CSI, everything was real bright, and it was people in close-ups with too much goddamn orange pancake on them. Right? CSI, deep focus, pools of color, really good stuff, high def. Come on, baby. That's my boy. Those are my